Good morning, boys and girls of the internet. Today is Friday, April 27th, 2018. This will be vlog number 116. Yeah, I got it right for once. And it is another bright, sunny morning. Nary a cloud in the sky. And hopefully it should be a nice sunny weekend. Hopefully not too hot, though. It's starting to get hot, and it's starting to piss me off already. I hate the heat. But should be a nice sunny weekend. We'll go out and maybe go see maybe a little tiny independent movie that, maybe not too many people are going to go see. It should be probably going to have a nice clear, movie theater that I can get, my pick of the seats. Yeah, it's a little tiny movie. It's probably small budget of entitled The Avengers. Infinity War. I think it's a small budget movie, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's my plans for this weekend. Try to go see Avengers. What the heck? Yeah, stupid phones. Auto exposing me, getting all dark because of the bright of the sun hitting, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, yes, that's my plans for this weekend. I'm going to see it with a couple buddies. I know the movie just came out, and theaters are going to be packed, but thankfully in this day and age, all movie theaters now do like assigned seating type of thing where you buy them in advance. You don't have to worry about if the theater would be like sold out or something. You know in advance if it's going to be sold out, or where you're going to sit. You don't have to sit in the nosebleed, or don't have to sit up by the screen or anything like that. So off to the side where you're just like looking at the movie like that. It sucks. Yeah, I think today I'm going to buy the tickets. I just have to get kind of a final confirmation from my friends to see who's all going. Because if I don't know who all's going, I don't know. Gotta pick a time, gotta pick the seats. And I want to be able to get, everybody who wants to go all together, get them all. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about all that shit. Anyways, Avengers Infinity War. It's pretty amazing in terms of cinema history. That I think this is the most unique thing that any movie studio has ever been able to accomplish so successfully. Other movie studios have tried, but they've all, they had some success here and there, but not like this. Like any movie that has, a franchise where it's like a couple of sequels, here and there, that's fine. But this is a whole interconnected franchise of multiple names of characters that have their own movies. They're all interconnected. They all have an overarching story that fits in with each other. And so far they've been doing this for more than 10 years now. The first Iron Man movie came out, 2008? So they've been making it before 2008. And what is it, like 17, 18 movies they've made so far? Something ridiculous like that in that 10-year time span? And it's getting pretty ridiculous. Now, a few movies here and there have been kind of, depending on who you ask, some aren't like super successes, but by and large, they've all been financially successes for the studio, for Marvel Studios, and of course for Disney. That's why Disney scooped them up. But yeah, it's been a resounding success, more so than I'm thinking anybody ever planned it. They wanted to be a success. They were hoping it'd be a success, pretty sure they probably had a contingency plan, should I say, if it wasn't a success. If it wasn't going to be successful, they could just, end it right then and there. Because like some of these other franchise movies that wanted to jump in on the whole universe bandwagon, like Sony Pictures wanted to do with Spider-Man when they made the Amazing Spider-Man series. They already had 3 Spider-Man movies way back, in 2001, I think the first Spider-Man movie came out with Tobey Maguire. And they made 3 of those movies. And the first one was great. The first Spider-Man movie was great. The second one was also a really great movie. The third one dropped the ball. Fast forward a couple years until they made Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. And I didn't like those movies at all. The first one was okay, but they just didn't sit well with me. The second one was so terrible. Electro and stuff. That was a terrible movie. But they tried again, because when these movies came out, Marvel had already started their franchise in their Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sony wanted to do that for Spider-Man. They wanted to have a Spider-Universe. And they planned to, at the end of Spider-Man 2, you saw all these, technology and iconic equipments from known bad guys. Like you saw, wings from Vulture, and you saw Dr. Octopus's arms. And it was supposed to lead to, they were planning to make a Sinister Six movie. That never happened because those Spider-Man movies come out like crap and no one wants to see them. They got shit for them. So, they made their box office back because, kids loved Spider-Man and they wanted to go see them, but they still got panned by critics and they weren't that good movies. DC, not to hurt any DC fans, feelings or anything, but you have to know your movies ain't so good, DC. You got Wonder Woman. That's it. That's what you have right now as your big time box office draw and your big success. Back in the day, back a couple years ago, before everybody started making cinematic universes, you had the Dark Knight trilogy, it's a great trilogy, any way you slice it. Some people didn't like the third movie. I liked it, but there were good, great movies, but they weren't movies you could build a universe off of. That's for sure, because they weren't made like that. So they started over again, and they made Batman v Superman. Well, first they made Man of Steel, and they made Batman v Superman, and they came out Wonder Woman, and then you had Justice League. The problem is they really tried to, and not only that, but like I said, other than Wonder Woman, those other DC movies, they weren't all that great. Justice League was back. Batman, Man of Steel was okay. That was an okay movie. It had some criticisms in the end fight scene, that's fine. But it was a decent movie. It wasn't super great. But when Batman v Superman came out, that movie was a mess. When you sit down and look at that movie critically and just try to figure out the plot, it's a mess. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You look at what the villain of that movie, or supposed villain of that movie, was trying to do, Lex Luthor. It was too contingent on the already laid down plot by the scriptwriters in order for his plot to go right. Which That's stupid. It's not the way real people work. It's not the way any villain should work in any type of movie, any antagonist. They shouldn't go off of what the script says in order for his plan to work. You know. Then you had Justice League. Now, you make a Justice League movie and you have no league to build off of. And yes, everybody knows the characters. That's fine. But mirrored to when Avengers came out. When the first Avengers movie came out, they already had a movie for nearly every one of the major players in the franchise. In fact, they had like 2 for some of them. Like Iron Man had 2 movies already. Thor, had a movie and a second movie was just about to come out. You had Hulk. You had Captain America. You had establishing movies that laid the groundworks. When Justice League came out, you had no groundworks. All you had was, you had Man of Steel, which established Superman. You had Batman v Superman, which didn't really establish Batman, but was supposed to. And it, quick cameo by Wonder Woman, which, by the way, hey, look, here's a Wonder Woman, which is the best part of the movie. And later on, we're going to come out with the Wonder Woman movie. And that's it. That's all you had the groundworks for. You had Wonder Woman after that. And that's it. So now you have a league, and you have to introduce an Aquaman, Super Bro Aquaman, and you got to introduce a Flash. The Flash TV series, everybody knows who the Flash is, but it wasn't that Flash. It wasn't the TV series Flash. And you have to introduce Cyborg, which, by the way, the special effects of Cyborg in that movie was horrendous. It was like 1998 quality almost. He looked bad. I'm sorry. Not to mention the fact that they had to horribly replace Superman's mustache in CG. That was terrible. But yeah, so you didn't really have an establishment, groundworks for a big team up like Justice League. And I attribute that to them having to rush establishing a universe to try to catch up to Marvel. Which, anyway you slice it, that's just, you're asking for it. You're asking for the criticism. Not to mention the fact that Justice League had its other problems, like switching of directors, which of course couldn't be avoided. But that, I think, affected the tone of the movie. Shifted way too much when they shifted directors. So, I think that gave it problems. But also, like, maybe just me, and I just don't find, other than Batman, I don't find DC characters all that interesting. I liked Wonder Woman, but I don't really find her all that interesting. Wonder Woman was an entertaining movie. Gal Gadot's hot as hell. I love her. But I don't really care about DC characters. Superman can piss off. He's a freaking Boy Scout and, way too... He has no flaws. He's not a flawed character. And when you don't have a flawed character, you don't have an interesting character. The reason why everybody loves Spider-Man is because he's flawed. He's human. He's not perfect. He has to, go to school and, constantly worry about his aunt and his girlfriend or his love life. And you don't have that with Superman. You have, time to go rescue Lois Lane, and I'm going to do it perfectly because I'm Superman and nothing can beat me. Except for, oh shit, you have kryptonite. Oh, So that's not a flaw. That's anyways. But Marvel is simply kicking their asses in terms of cinematic universes. Now, quick mention, in terms of making cinematic universes as a thing, Universal wants to make a universe, the Universal Universe. That's stupid. They call it the Dark Universe. And they did that when they came out with the new Mummy movie. So that's a big failure because that movie was terrible. It wasn't like super terrible, but it was pretty bad. So whatever universe they're trying to make with that, that's dead. I highly doubt they're going to try to continue that. If they do, good luck to them. But so far, no bueno. Now you have Star Wars. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars to death. And I love the fact that, we're finally getting sequels to our beloved Star Wars. Now, don't hate, but I love the new Star Wars movies. I love Force Awakens and I love Last Jedi. But then they try to make almost an expanded universe in a movie way. Now I'm a big Star Wars fan. I read the old expanded universe books. I read nearly all of them because I just love the stories. Now they're trying to do that with the movies, coming out with story movies like Rogue One, and now coming up in like a month, Han Solo. And I don't know. I think with Star Wars, you have to kind of play it. You have to take it easy with that. I mean, Marvel's cool and all, but Marvel has so much going on that is kind of interconnected, and it's just a continuation. But when you have Star Wars, where you're having like the ongoing movies, and then you have side stories that don't really connect into the regular movies. I mean, yeah, Rogue One, by the end of it, it was like literally 5 minutes before episode 4. So yeah, that connected. But Han Solo, it doesn't really connect. It just kind of fills in the story of Solo and what he was like in his youth. So those are they're like side stories. So it's not like a universe. I mean, it's a universe. It's a galaxy far, far away, but it's not a interconnected universe all converging together for one final goal or one giant movie at the end. That's not what it's doing. So I think with Star Wars can be oversaturated very easily, and they could fuck things up really quick. And that's why you have a bunch of angry fanboys right now hating on Last Jedi because they think that it's going in the wrong direction. Oh well. Or Marvel, so far, their track record's pretty clean, and they're doing pretty well. I don't know much longer they can keep this momentum up. And so far, I've been avoiding spoilers for Infinity War. I'm going to continue avoiding spoilers today, because I'm going to go see it tomorrow, Saturday. But so far, everybody I've seen some comments on Facebook, it's like, oh, it was amazing. So I'm expecting it to be amazing. Kind of wanted to go into it with no expectations, but you can't do that with these type of movies unless you see it, unless you live under a rock for months before it comes out. So, you go in with certain expectations. So that's all I got to say about that. At any rate, keep it up, Marvel. I look forward to seeing your culmination of 10 years and many movies and Infinity War tomorrow. Don't let me down. Well, if you let me down, there's really nothing I can do about it. Just please don't let me down. Anyways, that's all for today. That's all my thoughts. I'm gonna go inside and go to sleep. So, everybody take Have a good day. Go see Avengers if you can. Don't tell me what it's like. Just go enjoy it if you want to enjoy it. Have a good day. And I love you.